if you don't think, they will think for you. And if you don't cry for peace, they will come for you. They'll love you today, they'll love you confused.
The bombing of Iran on 23rd of June is not a date that I'm going to forget, because it's the birthday of my brother and sister who are twins. So I'm not going to forget that date so easily. However, America said that God helped her and that now America's safe. I wasn't aware that Iran, a conflict was with America. I wasn't aware that America was facing any bombs. But Donald Trump, in his incoherent speech, says now America is great. I don't understand what he meant by that. America has never been under threat. However, do you remember when one of the greatest military leader was killed? And they says, death to America, death to America. And I've been waiting for 5 years. Not even one terrorist attack on America or Britain, despite them killing their top leader. Which makes you question, maybe Iran is the cuddly teddy bear. They're really soft-centered. They're not as tough as we think they are. Even though the Donald Trump bombed, Iran, he said, well, if you want me to stop bombing Iran, let's sit at the table and negotiate. In other words, we will fight you, we will resist you on Israel's term, but you better negotiate or we'll continue bombing you. In other words, you know who's pulling Donald Trump's strings. And still, even though Donald Trump is making Iran his bitch, it's interesting how they still, even though they've been bombed illegally, breaching international law. What's interesting, they says, oh, even though you're bombing me, I'm still going to negotiate. I'm still waiting for them to take revenge for the death of their top military, leader. Death to America. It didn't take place. They're supposed to be terrorists. They're supposed to be a tough regime. Against who? The West? Against who? They killed their top leader. But yet, despite shouting death to America, these cuddly teddy bears, they're soft as opal fruit. Because as marshmallows, because at the end of the day, nothing is going to happen. Nothing. I put my money on the line. Nothing is going to happen. You're not going to see some bombing. You're not going to see some terrorism. You're not going to see no Third World War. It's not going to happen. You just talk. Nothing's not going to take place. And now Keir Starmer is joining in on the action, sending out troops, 100 troops, I think, aeroplane battle trips. For what? For a country that is nothing more than a soft teddy bear. This is nothing more than a spread of Western imperialism. And they're going to change the regime, like they did try in Iraq. like they did in Iraq, because they wanted oil. But this is for the war for Israel's interest. So they're going to make sure that Iran become a puppet government for Western imperialism. There'll be no revenge. Iran hasn't got the nuclear facility. They would not do this to India, Pakistan, North Korea, China. They wouldn't do it. Russia, to countries that has nuclear weapons. But this is the proof that Iran has nothing. This is the proof, not even a single rocket. Despite them screaming, death to America, it's not going to happen. Because it would have happened when they killed their top leader. And I'm still waiting. It tells you, these people are nothing more than nursery rhymes, nothing more than sweet lovers, soft teddy bears, mushy. You know, you want to give them a cuddle. They're like a dog who barks, but don't bite.
If you don't think, they will think for you. If you don't cry for peace, they will come for you. They'll love you today, they'll love you confused. If you don't cry for justice, they will come